I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope that you're excited. We are finally finishing off the trilogy, Amygdala. I wanted to save this for the last song. They're talking about it on RM show. And there's a reason why I've been holding off on that, and that is to have it for his birthday. And I was actually going to do it a couple weeks ago, but when I saw that the birthday was coming up, I was just immediately knew that I wanted to do this part for his birthday. And there's a little special clip that was included by the commenter Femi, as I had mentioned previously, that I wanted to include into this as well for his birthday. And of course, you know what that means. It is his birthday, so that must mean that we must wish him a happy birthday. 3, 2, 1, happy birthday. I hope that it's amazing. And of course, if you can, make sure that you have, or that you do, if you can in any way possible. And we're going to do Amygdala now. Big hit. Oh, before I move on, I did want to bring up one small little thing. I started the video. It gave me a warning for self-harm and other stuff in that nature. So if you are sensitive to that, I understand if you want to click off. So just giving you that warning now. Okay, let's move on.
I don't know your name. I don't know your name. I don't know your name. 요즘 기분은 어때? I don't know your name, your name, your name. 기억들로 여행 지우고픈 일들. 요즘 기분은 어때? 어때? 1994 내가 태어난다. 엄마 심장의 수술 별의별 일이 많았지. 뭐가 이리 다 살아난지 기억조차 안 나는 기억도 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩. 최선들의 선택. 그래 참 별의별 일이 많았지. 길가에 너무 심장시계 소리. 전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식과 스케줄 중에 걸려 온전한 아버지의 간암 소식. 최선의 선택들이 맞아섰길. 그 또한 모두 지나가버렸길. 그래서 이 수많은 고통은 날 위한 것일까. 끊임없던 시련은 날 죽이지 못하고 다시금 나는 연꽃이 피워내. 최선들의 선택.
Why does he have to make things so relatable? Oh my goodness. In a sense, it actually almost felt like the prequel at the very end, right? Oh, the change that made him into the person that we see throughout. Okay. Okay, I gotta get to the special clip now. One moment. We're gonna go through the full thing. Here we go.
I'm Jack Black. Get tickets right now for Kung Fu Panda. We don't have time for a
Wow. Okay. I'm glad that this is a link that was shared to me. I greatly appreciate this. So let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit here. There's a lot that I found to be extremely relatable in this particular song. Probably more than most songs, to be honest. And I think that it's interesting to see someone like him wanting to express this stuff. Talking about the accident, and I know I've brought that up a couple times already, but it's actually kind of interesting that he had something like that too. It's something that I try not to dwell on, but it is actually something that I can't not, because the fact of the matter is how much damage it caused to my body. And I remember when I woke up 6 hours later after the car wreck, and I remember a lot of things. I remember seeing a picture of the injury to the head and the x-ray to the back, and I remember the strike to the head was so strong that my back was actually made almost into an S shape throughout the rest of the entire body. and it destroyed a lot. And so seeing him talk about these things, it gives me some closure. And I think one of the things that's always kind of interesting is dealing with things, and he kind of says it right here, right? Things I never asked for. Things that are out of my control. Let's put them back in one after another. And I find that an interesting way to it's kind of like putting it away, right? And closing it up. I don't know if that's something that is always possible, but I think he knows that. It's kind of an interesting thought process. I never thought I'd see myself talking about this kind of things into a microphone. Talking about someone from Korea who has no idea that I even exist. But I think that it's nice to be able to finally start to put some of these pieces together myself and start to kind of finally get over it myself in many ways, mainly emotionally. Physically, that's not possible. But I'm glad to see that for someone like him, he is able to move on. And, there was one part that I wanted to highlight that was really, really cool, that I really, really like.
전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식과 스케줄 중에 걸려 언제나 아버지의 간암 소식 최선의 선택들이 맞아섰길 그 또한 모두 지나가 버렸길.
That is that right there is a thought that I play throughout a lot, is the thought of, I hope that I made the right decision. Oh well, you can't change it. I think one of the things that was probably the best piece of advice, in fact, I actually probably might have actually even heard it from BTS somewhere, I'm not actually sure now, but basically the idea is like, take everything in your life, how much of that can you control that you're stressed over? And then it's like, if you don't have direct control over it, then there's nothing you can do. Move on to the things that you can control. And it's like, oh yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. I don't know, he's so smart. The way that he wrote this song too, I really, really like it. And I've kind of said this before, but in terms of writing, a lot of times I remember when I was doing a lot of writing studies, and I remember someone saying, like, when someone uses a lot of auto-tune, it's to kind of like blur what's reality and what's not. And I always thought that was kind of interesting. So it's like how much of this is is reality, and what he remembers, and it's the phasing of, and if that makes any sense at all. Basically, it's your mind trying to work through things and trying to pick out what's truth, I guess, in a sense. I don't know. He's too smart for me. But in any case, I really, really like this song, though. This is really good. Aside from this kind of seeming like that this is the beginning of things, because he puts on the scar, and then you see that throughout the other two. Does that mean that this is the prequel? I feel like there's a couple things that kind of realize that maybe, like, because of what had happened, right, that he, it's what makes the other version of him kind of more dark and sadistic, and kind of gives him that attitude because he doesn't allow himself to feel stuff anymore. So that's kind of some of the connections that I've made. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what I'm missing. And of course, it is the birthday, so we got to do it. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday. And of course, if you can, make sure you can go and wish him a happy birthday. I'm going to, right as soon as I get done recording these, even though it's 3:35 in the morning. Greatly appreciate all the suggestions. Thank you again for the links. I hope I'm saying your name right. Femi. Thank you so much for the guidance on this. I definitely will be going back to those other songs as is anyway that I didn't choose, and incorporate them throughout, and appreciate more of the music that he has released. Anyway, thank you, and of course, happy birthday to Yoongi, and we hope that you're well. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you for the next one.